So BBH says, question, if he keeps pulling away and come back, and I state it's not cool, he apologizing, but keeps happening. He says, thinking about us, but not sharing. Yeah, we already talked about this, BBH. You have to decide whether this is the kind of relationship that you actually want to be in, right? This is you're looking into the future and you're seeing what is going to be happening. And what's going to be happening is you're going to be with a guy who is going to pull away and come back, right? It's like people that show up late, right? People that show up late, I mean, you can try to force them to show up on time if you want to. You can. Absolutely. I've done it before, right? I'm one of those people that shows up on time or early for everything. I was a military guy. I'm a military veteran. I usually show up, 10 minutes early to everything. And one of my best friend in college was actually this guy, right? And he was he was late to everything, right? He was one of those party dudes. He's like always like listening to music and just like having fun. And he would sometimes, if you would show up on time, he would leave just so he could come back and show up late, right? That's how bad he was about showing up late. And for a while, I tried to force him to show up on time, and it rarely worked. And all it did was create stress for me. And it was painful. It was painful for our relationship. It was painful for everything. And so at some point, I just figured out that he's going to show up late all the time. And so I would give him times where he would need to show up 15 to 30 minutes before when I actually wanted him to show up, right? So if I wanted him there at 6 o'clock, I'd tell him 5:30 or 5 sometimes because he was real late. I don't know. He was Mexican. He always told me it was because he was Mexican. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that he shows up late all the time. Is that the racist comment of the day? All right, so let's move on. The point is that you shouldn't try to force him or manipulate him into doing things. Instead, you should just accept him for who he is, right? And let him know what it is that you want. Find out what's going on with him. And if he keeps on doing that, you have to either come to the realization and the acceptance that he's going to do that all the time, or you need to find somebody else, right? Or both. Do both of those things.